Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Radio Entrepreneurs. My name again is Jeffrey Davis. I am the host of Radio Entrepreneurs. We've been doing this show for, over 7 years, over 7,000 guests, entrepreneurs alike. But one of my favorite moments is always with this guest host who I have here, and that's Evan Macedo, VP of Finance and Operations at Sapers and Wallack, and also my partner with FEI Segments, Financial Executives International. Welcome back, Evan.
Thank you, Jeffrey. It's an absolute pleasure to be here supporting both Sapers and Wallack and FEI.
Well, our next guest, I can't say she's new to me. I've known her in a different context, not Radio Entrepreneurs. Hayden Huff, Director of Business Development and Supporting Strategies at Supporting Strategies. Welcome, Hayden. And wow, I get to see you in a different context.
I know. It's so good to see you guys and connect. I'm so happy to be on the show that I've heard so much about and see what you guys have going on. So thanks for having me.
So first of all, since everybody else listening probably doesn't know Supporting Strategies, tell us first about Supporting Strategies.
So Supporting Strategies has just been my ultimate favorite place to be and to work because the people here are so incredible. But we've been providing outsourced virtual bookkeeping since 2004. So it's all we've ever known. So it's not just the bookkeeping, it goes all the way up to controller work, and we do accounts payable, receivable, some payroll and HR administration and reporting. And that's the type of clients that we support, is just people who don't need a full-time resource and will either fill in a little part of their accounting department or be the entire thing. That's what we do.
That's great. And Hayden, can you tell us a little bit about what your role is there?
Yes, I would love to. I have the most fun role. I love being a connector. And so I get to meet with a lot of the cool startups that we're talking to, or nonprofits, or I don't know, we'll work with a lot of professional service companies and learn about their business challenges and ways that I can help them with supporting strategies, but also beyond that, and really figure out who I can connect them to in our network. And so that's what I do. I go out and I make the relationships with partners. I do fun stuff like this with you guys, like radio shows, and try to be active on social media, on LinkedIn, just to create brand awareness. And now I'm helping lead a team. So we're expanding. We just grew into Philadelphia as well as Milwaukee. And we just hired somebody down in the Stamford, Connecticut area. So a lot of exciting stuff going on.
Hayden, you're in a pretty crowded category, just like the rest of us. Why Supporting Strategies?
Why Supporting Strategies? So, okay, in my previous roles, which I loved the companies that I worked for, but service was always a challenge. And for me, I love money. That's why I love sales, but it's empty calories. And what makes me feel excited and joy is when I can really help somebody, and my team here really fulfills what they say they're going to do. And I love that. I also love that our CEO is so forward thinking and way ahead of the times. I mean, she had the vision to create a virtual company back in 2004 before there was even a cloud. So it's really fun being part of something that is really adaptable, changing. Like, we have a lot of drive to make moves quickly and just to work alongside an entrepreneur who has so many great ideas. So that's why I love Supporting Strategies, take care of our clients.
Well, that's certainly wonderful. And I also got to say, I love Supporting Strategies for the fact that we did hire you guys back in, I think, 2020. And for somebody with me, we're in many, many hats at my company. Yeah. It definitely gave me my nights and my weekends back. And I've been very happy with all those services.
No, thanks, Evan. You do a lot for Sapers and Wallack. You're just like such a value there. And I'm glad we could alleviate you to focus on things that you enjoy doing a little bit more than
it's very much appreciated. And to switch gears a little bit, I wanted to talk, we've been in this pandemic for a couple of years now. We think it's going away. It comes back. It's definitely affected a lot of our clients. Mm-hmm. It's definitely affected a lot of your customers. And then coming out of the pandemic, we're in this new job economy where there's 2 job openings to every 1 person applying for these positions out there. Mm-hmm. What is your company doing to, 1, adapt to that, and 2, help out your clients or prospects that are maybe struggling a little bit?
Yeah, so it's really interesting because we have our hands in so many different types of clients. There's a lot of different scenarios. So our bread and butter has really been the tech and life sciences space. And a lot of those companies have really just excelled during this time. But then on the other side, there's companies that, are nonprofits, for example. Sometimes they're a little bit more paper heavy, manual based. So we've really made a push to help modernize them and to get their systems speaking to each other and able to, run their back office in a virtual setting. And then the other side is just like you said, there's so much like opportunity in the job market, and it's really become a war for talent with accounting and finance people. So there's, people who wouldn't have traditionally outsourced coming to us, and we're able to put our people in who are all controllers. And so turnover never falls on them because we've been seeing a lot of that. We're just really a struggle of trying to find the right person internally to bring onto their team.
That's fantastic. I know for myself, just turnover with people helping me and having to retrain somebody every 3 months, 6 months, or we had interns in here for a while, which was very nice. But to have some more consistency on getting the bookkeeping done for somebody that I can trust has certainly been a big weight off of my shoulders there.
Well, and you're a personal endorsement because you're the CFO and you're able to explain how it's sort of helped to make your position more efficient. Do you see any other trends in the marketplace or particular industries that are looking towards your types of services more than any other?
Yeah, I do. I mean, there's a bunch of different trends. I would say one of them being that it's now a big trend to outsource just because it's not such a taboo thing anymore, whereas it kind of was before. But after the pandemic forced us to live in our homes like caged animals for 2+ years, people are like, I guess we really don't need somebody on site, and we could save a lot of, overhead on not having a full-time employee. So that's the biggest trend that I'm seeing across all industries. For a lot of like tech and life science companies, there's just been a lot of VC money being thrown at companies. And so groups like that, they are coming to companies like Supporting Strategies because they need, a third-party resource to do and manage their books for the investors. So that's another big trend. And then, just along with the whole turnover thing, that's really the biggest.
There's been a lot of turnover in the marketplace, everybody.
Yeah.
And there's much more demand than there is supply, and salaries are going up.
I know. And I don't know where the heck all the people have gone. It's just like, there's just not the amount of people out there that there was prior. So.
Well, I know your system's a little bit different than, let's say, what I do as a management consultant, but talk to us a little bit about the HR functions that you play as well.
Yes. So the HR functions, this is interesting. I can't totally speak to this yet because we are rolling out a new service line, which is going to do more around HR. But our existing HR part of our business is really the administration. So anything like onboarding or offboarding employees, being your payroll administrator and running payroll, that's kind of a trade that people aren't as interested in doing anymore. So it's a great piece to outsource.
Well, it takes up a lot of people's time, and they don't. And HR needs to free up their time as well.
Yeah, and you're so right, because a lot of times the payroll function will fall into HR, and they're like, "We're HR. Like, this isn't what we're supposed to be doing." So that's how we'll alleviate, and even just getting benefits administration over to the carrier or the record keeper for benefit plans or retirement plans, like Evan would help with. So that's really how we help on the HR side today.
Well, as things get updated and you have new services, with or without Evan, I hope you come back and talk to us again.
I'd love to.
We've been speaking with Hayden Huff, Director of Business Development, Supporting Strategies. Also, Evan Macedo, VP of Finance and Operations at Sapers and Wallack. Hayden, if someone were looking for you and interested in your services, how would they find you?
So you can find me on LinkedIn, or you can email me. My email is just hhuff@supportingstrategies.com, and I'd be happy to get to you. But if you send me a LinkedIn message, I'll definitely see you on LinkedIn as well.
Great. And Evan, my partner at FEI, how do people find you? I know how to find you. I go for coffee down the street and then call and just show up.
Jeffrey, for you, I'm always a phone call away. For Sapers and Wallack, we just built out a brand new website. We have a resource center on it with blogs, podcasts, videos, when we're putting content up there every single month. I think we have 300 and some odd articles already on there. So I would just go to sapersandwallack.com. You can go to our team page, find myself or any one of our other team members. Additionally, if you are a senior financial leader and you are looking to join a wonderful growing group of other senior financial leaders, I ask you to go to feiboston.org. You can check out our wonderful group there. It's one of Boston's premier networking groups, and it is a fantastic place to meet your next connections, meet your next client for your business, and be amongst a group of really good professionals who can really deepen the knowledge that you have in your industry.
Oh, that was a mouthful. And, you mentioned 300 articles. How long has Sapers and Wallack been in business?
We're going to be hitting our 90th year in June.
Wow.
So I know that's a big accomplishment for us. We're very excited about it.
And I can say for a lot of confidence, being in the New England market, been in my business for over 37 years, that Bill Sapers and now Aviva Sapers have always held the tradition as thought leaders. So I want to thank you. My name is Jeffrey Davis. I'm the host of Radio Entrepreneurs, also a chairman of the board, founder of Mage LLC, management consulting firm in New England. And this is Radio Entrepreneurs. We'll be back with more stories after this break.